Alright, so we're going to keep trying new formats of lighting and everything else. Hopefully this will be a little bit clearer and less autofocus. Um, Here's another giant shipment. It has some cool stuff in it. I'm looking very forward to. This one on the bottom here is going to be kind of fun. Let's start with this little definitely cards thing. It's taped to here and back, like almost laminated by tape. I literally don't even know what my entry point would be. There we are. There we are. So in all of our openings and everything else, obviously this is not, this isn't a channel just to open product and stare at it, but we are setting up the channel. That's what all this is going on. There we go. So we have to get in a bunch of product to review. I will say it's been a lot of fun, actually, trying to find what we should do, trying to find deals, and sometimes also just finding out that there are games out there that I've never heard of, which obviously could, be indicative. And that's why I use full accelerated, people. But it's been entertaining to try and look into some of these things. I've been reading over more and more rule books for games I didn't know about. There's quite a few I can't wait to get to. So I was just be looking for more of our history videos. Like I said, we're not really an unboxing channel, but apparently we are in the very beginning. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Whew. That's a struggle. So I will give them that the packaging was pretty good. So this boxes are a little worse for wear. I'll see if I can't get that in there. They're a little beat up, but they're old. Or are these 94? If they even say on there. Yeah, 94 Wizards of the Coast White Wolf. Jihad. And then later became Vampire: The Eternal Struggle. These are three of the, if you want to call them starter decks, before they started doing the theme decks. The game is actually recommended to basically play 3 to 5. That's why I had to go with 3 decks. A little crazy in the terms of rules, and we will go from there. So let's move right on to another one. This is just more race day stuff. While I was trying to settle on some offers, it's also more giveaway stuff. It's just 4 packs of race day. Nothing special. Cheap enough. It's very that game is very entertaining just because it was trying to merge 2 markets that really don't want to be merged, for lack of any other term. Okay, this is important. I'm going to do it very slowly. So, and it's open. We're going to have some words with somebody about that. So, I'll try and get that a little bit better. Robotech trading card game. Let me see if my lighting will do me any favors. We will be doing an unpacking of that one a little bit later when I kind of can see what I'm looking at. This is hard to find. So when someone came up selling a pack, I bought a single pack, but it's hard to get. I'm trying to get in trades with people, try and get it for the channel. It's not easy to acquire, I'll put it that way. So let's keep going down the line before I make this all about one random pack. Okay. Moving right along. We'll say it's very entertaining to see the different ways people package stuff. You have, I mean, obviously it's just whatever you have on hand. Some of the stuff is packaged more with Christmas material because it's Christmas time. 11 packs of Transformers Energon Wars. So let me see if I can do something about that light real quick. Might be a little bit better. So this is the only, if you want to call it expansion. Technically, both of them are standalone sets. This is the one that has the more traditional Transformers in it. I will absolutely be doing, opening of that because I very much so want to open that entire thing. All right, let's keep going. The last package from the old address. because we moved, so we have new stuff to go to. This, well, besides having a slight odor, I got a few more open, mechs for, there we go. We'll definitely be showing a few of these things off. Mech Warriors, I don't even know. This was Age of Destruction, the first. I swear it's called Mech Warrior Dark Ages, but I'm probably wrong. It was the pseudo Mage Knight follow-up when they got the Battletech license to make plastic minis. There are vehicles, which most other Battletech games are. Those are usually on the fringes. What I liked about this game, and that will come up more in our history and everything else, you have infantry units. I mean, this one itself costs 4 points. Real easy, right? Then we have armored hover tank. That one costs 33 points. Why am I mentioning the points? Because then you get, this is an actual combat mech, 143. So when you're trying to make your armies, say for 300 points, this is a modded mech. This is why it's kind of interesting. They have, some of these have little bits of movement. That's not me bending plastic. There's actually a swivel in there. What I liked about the very first set, the theme was effectively that a lot of disarmament and everything else. And so when war breaks out, they had to mod, like this one, I believe this is a forestry mech. It is a weaponized forestry mech. So, and right here, he's 91 points. So you have true assault mechs. Well, this one, I don't know if this one might be an assault class, but you can see the cool little articulation there, a little bit in the arm. These have two dials. They have a heat dial and a regular, so that's one of the differences from Mech Warrior. A Wasp for 90, and those, as far as the actual game, the actual tabletop game, those are cheap. So being 90 points says, it's worth like 12 small infantry units, stuff like that. The game had different factions. You had obviously vehicles, you had mechs, you had troops, and power armor. Same sort of bases. Are any of these power armor? Yeah, this is a power armor. I'll try and take that up closer to the camera. So let's just say one power armor here is worth 25. So the scale of the pricing I thought was pretty good. And I just liked the game. I needed a few more pieces because the amount of the stuff I found, it's an okay amount. Just adding this bit alone is going to really help all that. But all that aside, this one's international. It's going to be probably eyebrow raising for a few when you see this. Oh no, this is not the one. Darn it. Some days. This is a Transformers one. I'm waiting for a package from the wonderful Britain. It has some stuff that seems like it was a European release of a product I want to go into. So all this said and done, getting the Jihad decks, that's definitely special. I will definitely be doing an unpacking of these Energon Wars as these are getting harder and harder to find. I have to see all the things I got for the Mech Warrior game. So not a lot, but this is just how it is. Most of this stuff was ordered right around or before Christmas, and it's just trickling in as, they're catching up. And there's probably about 2 more big unboxings I have left for the channel setup. But that's it. So, Cardboard Resurrection, patreon.com/Cardboard Resurrection, all one word. If you want to be involved in this, early access to videos at the basic most tier, you can share your stories, which is fantastic. I really do want to hear people's stories on basically any game they played. It might give us a direction to go. But also there is the Citizen Influencer tier that allows you to vote in the polls, and the polls that are there are voting on which games we get, which games we play first. Basically, you're going to choose in what direction we handle all this. And once we build that tier up a little bit, which I'm not asking for a ton of people to be built up in that, but we will start doing giveaways, so we will get stuff in the mail. I have no intention, for example, I have no intention of keeping these. I have no intention of keeping this. These, send them right back out to the people. So if you want to get involved in the giveaways, if you want to get involved in the polls, there's an easy tier for that. But until next time, this is Cobra Resurrection, just looking at more forgotten and forsaken games. I'll call them that.